Hello everyone, good to see you. Welcome to our live stream. Always good to see you guys. As you know, always here we're talking about the imoo product, and today we keep talking about the imoo product. This is Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. So guys, if you have any questions, just feel free to let me know in the comment section. It's always good to hear you. It's always good to see you. So feel free at least to say hello, okay? Now we're moving to the product that we have here, and the Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. So guys, as you know, these smartwatches, they designed for kids from 4 to 12, 14 years old, that your child will be always connected with you during outgoing time. At the same time, you as parents, you will have a lot of benefits while your child will using these smartwatches. The first and the main is that you will be able to track the kid's location. It's not just about the kid's location, but there are so many cool features that will be available for you to track. So later on, we're going to go deeply about those features that are available in the smartwatches. For now, we're going to go step by step and talk about the device. So first, let's talk about the kid side, what the kid gonna have. The kid will have a cool and nice smartwatches that always on the wrist. This is quick access to the smartwatches, and this is kind of impossible to miss the call. When your child wearing the smartwatches on the wrist and something vibrating on your wrist, this is really kind of impossible to miss the call. So you can be sure that your kid will be always connected with you via video call, regular phone call, messages, voice messages, video messages, whatever you want, guys. So the first one, problem solving. This is the connection between you parents and the kids, right? The second idea behind of the smartwatches, and the second solve problem we can say, this is that your child will be unavailable to download the app such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or any other gaming apps. So that means the kid will be unavailable to spend time in those apps. That's the second idea behind of the smartwatches, because we don't want during outgoing time your child will be playing the smartwatches, watching videos or playing games. This is not the idea of the smartwatches. So that's why we don't want to see how your kid will be spend time during outgoing. So instead of those apps, we have an app such as Race or Virtual Me that your child will be available to compete with the smartwatches and gain some points. With those points, the kid can buy the wallpapers to the smartwatches, or the kid will be able to buy the limited clothing for the virtual AI, for the AI avatar. This is like the second idea, and as I said, we think that this is unhealthy if your kid during outgoing time will take the smartwatches and will play some TikTok, for example, watching some video, right? We don't want the child will be wasted time. So yes, instead of that, your kid will be much more active, and that's what we expecting from the smartwatches. We want to see the kids active and happy, like for example, take for example our childhood, right? When we didn't have any smartwatches, we didn't have any smartphones. We've been happy, we ran a lot, we had a lot of fun, we played so many different games. So we wish our child can have the same childhood as, for example, we had, right? So this is the second idea behind of the smartwatch. And the third idea behind of the smartwatch is that you as a parents, you will be able to track a lot of kids' data from the smartwatches. And when I said a lot, there is really a lot of data that will be available for you. So if we take, for example, the latest one product, no matter what kind of product it is, Apple or something else, you will be unavailable to track such data, then this simple device can give it to you, can offer to you, right? So this is the third idea behind of this, that you as a parents, you will be able to track a lot of kids' data from the smartwatches. At the same time, you cannot spy your kid. By spying your kid, I mean you cannot turn on the camera to see what your kid doing, right? You cannot turn on the microphone to hear what the kid's talking around. You cannot see the kid's picture, or you cannot see the kid's messages. This is unavailable for you. We respect the kids, and we respect that the kids has to have a privacy. At the same time, we understand your parental worries, and that's why we want to give it to you, such information available to track, that you as parents will be able to track the kids' information that is value for you, you know. So yeah, this is the quick introduction behind the smartwatches. We have the Z7, Z1 smartwatches, IMO. As you can see here, we have a Z7 smartwatches. They are 100% waterproof, up to 20 meters deep. So your child can easily use the smartwatches during the swimming lesson, and you still will be able to track the kids' data during the swimming lessons, guys. And even the Z1 smartwatches, they also waterproof. You can put them to the water, and yeah, the kid will be able to use. But for Z1 smartwatches, we don't have a fitness tracker, so I don't think it's like kind of useless to use them in the water. But Z7, feel free, use them in the water, even to the salt water like seawater. Your child will be able to use them, but after the salt water, it's better to go and wash them under regular tap water. And yeah, because as you know, the salt water is affect too much on the devices, right? So yeah, here we have the Z7. If we take this is dual flip camera smartwatches, as you can see, we have a front camera and rear camera. The front camera is 2 megapixel, the rear camera is 5 megapixel. So your kid will be able to take a cool, nice selfies. At the same time, the kid can take the picture of some surroundings. It's quick access to this, and it's actually easy to make. At the same time, during the video call, you will be able to talk with your kid to see the kid face. And if the kid will be lift up the smartwatches, you will be able, you as a parent, you no need even tell your kid, please swap the camera. You can do it automatically from your smartphone. Just press one button and the camera will be swapped from front to rear, and you as a parent, you will be able to see the surroundings around your kids. So at the same time, the kid can share some moments with you, and at the same time you can see that the kid is safe, right? By moving on, we have here the fitness tracker, guys. So I'm gonna show you, swap the camera. As you can see here, we have the fitness tracker, and you will be able to track the kids data from the fitness tracker, such as BPM, heart rate, body temperature, mood, and blood oxygen. For fitness, you will be able to track the kids calories burned, like exercise time your kids spent, and what we have there, and the step counts, right? So all of those will be available with these 7 smartwatches. So guys, let's move to your side as a parents and what kind of benefits you're gonna have from the smartwatches. So first, when you will buy the smartwatches, each of the smartwatches, they have a bin code. So you will need to scan this bin code to bin to the smartwatches. The first person who will bond to the smartwatches will be automatically become an admin, and the admin is like a god and boss of the smartwatches. So the admin can do whatever the admin wants. And the main power of the admin, that means that if somebody else will try to scan the bin code, firstly, they will send the bin request to the admin, and then admin gonna decide to approve or deny this bin request, and what kind of permission give to the admin, to that person, you know, because also there is different kind of permission that the admin will be able to give this person. So later on, we're gonna go to the bond members and gonna show you exactly how it will be look like and how it will be works. Okay, guys. Until now, we're trying to find out something with our background, right? That didn't help us. So guys, which one background you like more, you can tell us in the comment section. It will be great to hear. And don't forget that during the live stream, we have 15% discount for the Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. So as you can see here, probably, yes, I'm right here, the limited coupons. So guys, go to our website and check all of that information. At the same time, don't forget that we have 15 days of free return with no reason. So that means if you bought the smartwatches, something you don't like the way they are or something like this, you can simply ship it back to us. We will fully refund your money with no questions, with no issues. We understand you, understand your worries. Somebody can like it, somebody doesn't like it. So it's okay, guys. So feel free, and at the same time, we have a warranty all around the Europe is 2 years, and for Spain we have a special offer. There's 3 years of warranty. And if you would like to buy the smartwatches before, like if you would like to see the smartwatches before you buy them, we'll be say correctly this, you will have such opportunity if you will go to the offline store. Name is Popular. You can see our island there, you can touch, you can interact with the smartwatches. You can give your child to play, you can ask as many questions as you would like to those people who work in there, and then you can decide, would you like to have such product or not, right? And at the same time, if you will still have discount, guys, as you can see, this is limited time discount. At the same time, if you will have here discount, you can come back to us, so you can you can get with discount if the discount will be available. If not, you can just simply buy there, and that's actually all. So let's move to you as a parent and what kind of benefits you're gonna have, right? So first you will need to download the app. The name of app is imoo. You can go to the Google Play or Apple Store and download for free, guys. You are buying the smartwatches, that's all. No any other purchase, no any other subscription. You're buying the smartwatches and everything is for free. So we're going to the imoo app, and what we can see first, let me show you. The imoo app will look like something like this. I'm not quite sure if you can see, but it's okay. So what we can see here to the main screen, I will swap the camera, as you can see, guys. So we can see chat, location, quick dial, notification, and more. Let's go. Kotiki, hello, how are you? How's your day? How's your Sunday? Good to see you here. So move to the app and to the app features. So we talk about the chat, right? So what we have in the chat is like regular chatting app that you will be able to connect with your kid, or if you have more kids and more smartwatches, you will be able to communicate with them here through the chat. A voice call, video call, messages, voice messages, video messages, some pictures, video, all of those will be available for you in the chat. So also create a groups. So this is like regular chatting app. There's nothing much to talk about. I'm sick. Wow, what happened? How did you get sick? You have a fever or something? What's wrong with you? You can share with us, feel free. Always hope it's nothing serious, you know. Hope you're great and will be back to normal life in few days, you know. Yeah. So yeah, hope you're doing well. So yeah, the chat is like regular chatting app. So that's actually it. Let's go on to the quick call, quick dial, right? So here we have the video call, guys. I'm gonna swap to show you quick. As you can see, video call and make a call, right? So let's make a video call to see how it will be look like. One of these smartwatches. Okay, we got, so not right now we're receiving the video call. So there's two ways how we can your temperature is 37.0. Okay, that's fine. That's not that high. I think you just, or maybe tired too much or something like this. So everything should be good. This is not flu, you know. So you're good. In few days you will back to the business, you know. So yeah, everything gonna be for sure nice. It's just a regular sick, you know, because after the, like, it's spring coming, right? After the it's spring came already, sorry, coming. It's like almost summer, right? So the body, yeah, could be a little bit disappointed. So guys, what we can see here, everything gonna be fine, Kotiki, no worries. I'm sure you're gonna be good. So what we can see, there's two ways how we can answer the call. The first way, we can press the green button. The second way, we can just simply lift up the smartwatches. So now, as you can see, you will be able to see myself, right? You can see the kid face, for example, and at the same time, you will be able to see the real-time location of your child. So there is two features will be available for you during the video call. This is the kid face, right? And at the same time, real-time location of your kid. And as soon as your kid lift up the smartwatches, like me, for example, you will be able to swap the camera by pressing this button. So right now we swap to the rear camera, and yeah, we're back to the hood, guys. So now you can see how the rear camera working, right? So you can, at the same time, you can see the kid face. As I said, as soon as your kid lift up the smartwatches, you will be able to see the child surroundings, right? And with the camera of 5 megapixel for Z7, which is rear camera, it's much more better quality, so you can see much more better surroundings, right, about all around your kid. And this is actually cool and nice because the kid will wear the smartwatches always on the wrist. So if we will, for example, take the smartwatch on the wrist, okay, let me cancel the call. So guys, let me show you how the real-time how it will be look like actually. So I will swap the camera. So you see myself right here. Hello guys. And at the same time, you can see the real-time location of the child, right? So there's two features will be available for you at one screen. So that's how it looked like. So for now, I'm gonna cancel the call. and we're gonna talk about so the kid wearing the smartwatches on the wrist, right? This is quick access, so kid can easily talk with you via video call by this way, right? But at the same time, if the child would like to show you some surroundings and we would not have the dual flip camera, for example, here's just one camera, the kid gonna do something like this if you would like to see, right? Or upside down, it's like kind of uncomfortable, right? At the same time, the one simple way is just lift up the smartwatches and child will able to share with you the all surroundings that is available here. So that's the way how it's easy and simple to work. And here, if you can see, below the fitness tracker, we have the SIM card slot, right? So for sure this smartwatches has to be connected to internet and has to have the own phone number, because without the phone number and without the internet connecting, the smartwatches will be useless, guys, right? So the kid will have the own phone number. By this way you will be able to give the regular phone call to your child by the phone number. And with internet connection, of course, you will be able to track all of those features that are available for your kid, so available in the smartwatches. So the main feature is like real-time location tracking. So as you know, if there is no internet connection, the real-time location tracking will be not that accuracy, or at least will not work, you know, will not work, or at least will not that accuracy. So that's actually all about the quick call. And now let's go to the notification. I will tell you a little bit about the notification, and then we're gonna move to the main features of the smartwatches. This is my own opinion about the main feature that I'm thinking this is the feature of this smartwatches is cool, right? So for now we go to the notification, and cool and nice that, for example, let me show you here. So as you can see here, we can see that exact this person, this is name of the person, these two symbols, this is name of the person. Set the battery level for mode auto switch to 10%. So for example, if one of the bound member who has a whole permission of the smartwatches, they will change one of the settings to the smartwatches, you will see who exactly did this, and you will see what exact feature was changed, you know. So by this way you can understand, you don't need to go to looking for through the apps what exact been changed. You will see who exact did this. For example, this is father did, right? And you will see what exact feature has been changed. And there is much more notification that will be available for you to receive from the smartphone. Okay guys, so now let's move to one of the main feature, not one of the main, this is the main feature of the smartwatches, and this is the location tracking. So as you can see here, we have the real-time location tracking. It's 4 minutes ago, updated 4 minutes ago. We can update anytime we want to by pressing this button, and we are able to track the kid's location. So for example, if two child located in different spot, like we can see here, right? Where is that one kid? Oh, wait guys. Wait a minute. So here we can see the kids located in two different spots, right? So by swapping left or right, we can track exact child we want to, and it will be automatically jump to the kid location. So, and that's not actually all about the real-time location. For Z7, there is available the historical track. Up to 14 days, not up to 14 days, 14 last days will be available for you to track the location history of your child. So you can even see like 10 days ago what the spot your kid exactly been to, and at exact time. For example, you can see where my kid been at 10 days ago at 5 p.m. and you will be able to track it. So for this, I'm going to show you how it will be look like. We go to the historical tracking, and here, as you can see, today is 27th and the last day is 14th of April, right? So let's find the day when we've been active, when we took the smartwatches out, and we can see, okay, so let's take this day. This is Saturday 19th, right? So here we can see the whole location history of the smartwatches. The green button, we can see the starting point. The red button, we can see the ending point. And by swapping this button, we can check step by step of the kid location, right? As you can see, step by step. We can zoom in to see the location much more precision. And on the top of the kid icon, you can see the time, right, of the smartwatches. So you can see what where your kid been at exact time this spot. As for example, like this, we can zoom in as maximum as we want to. So, and at the same time, swap left to right, we will track step by step of the kids. of the kid location. And if we can see closer, guys, I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but I can see it easily, right? We have two different colors, dark blue and light blue. So the dark blue color is that color that we, by the historical tracking, we already passed this way. So it's great for you to much more easy understand if your kid passed this way or not. The light blue color means that your child didn't pass this way yet. Like you didn't by swapping this bottom, like see step by step of your kid. That means like your child didn't pass this way yet. On this map in this right place, right? So for example, as we can see here, we passed this way and this is dark blue. We didn't pass this way, this is light blue. So in the future we're gonna pass this way. Why it's like this? Because the kid can make a lot of zigzags all around the one area, right? And you can see there is massive location tracking. So by this way you will be able to see step by step of your child, and you can understand what exact did your child pass this way, or your kid didn't pass this way yet. At the same time, this is cool and nice that will be available for you 14 days location history, because for example during the daytime you have your own life, right? You're busy, but you would like to know where your kid location is. So maybe you're unavailable to upload every 5 minutes to see what exact spot your kid is. So by the end of the day, when you came back home, you can see the whole location history of your child, and you can understand what exact places your kid been to, right? Maybe in your city there is some dangerous zone that you would not like your child go to. So by the end of the day, as I said, you can just simply check and look where your kid been to. And maybe if your child went somewhere there, you can say, okay, I think it will be better for you not to go to this or that place. At the same time, the kids often go to the summer camps, the kid going to the school and way back, the kids going to the with grandparents somewhere, right? And you will be able to track the historical tracking. You can see what exact places your kid been to last 14 days with the Z7 smartwatches will be available for you guys. Yes, this is about the location tracking. Let's move on to the next one, and it's gonna be more here. So what we're gonna see, guys, for this, I'm gonna swap the camera, but before, let's cheers. Bam. Don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, just feel free to let me know in the comment section. It's always good and happy to hear you. At the same time, as you can see, limited coupons only in live stream, right? So during the live stream, we have a 15% off for Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. So don't miss out, click and get it for yourself. And at the same time, we guys have 15 days of free return with no reason. So that means if you bought the smartwatches, something you don't like the way they are, or something like this, you can simply ship it back to us. We'll fully refund your money. And warranty 2 years all around the Europe. For Spain, we have a special offer, 3 years of warranty. So yeah, feel free, guys, to let me know what do you think. What do you think about this? So let's move to the feature of the smartwatches, and here let me make the brightness a little bit up for you guys that you can see. So on the top we can see that if we have a few smartwatches, we can swap left to right to track exact kid we want to track, right? So for example, we're gonna stop on this child. So what we can see here, we can see the watch updates, bound members, watch contacts, class mode, low power mode, app disable, chat management, watch health management, app center, fitness, health, historical track, reject unknown calls, schedule power on, off, find my watch, watch network, watch settings, photo wallpaper, and much more. So let's go talk about it one by one. And first we're going to talk about the watch updates. The watch updates, there is nothing to talk too much. You can set up automatically update smartwatches, or you can just go and update when the update is available. So not much to talk about, right? Let's move to the bound members, and here we go. Here we're becoming interesting more and more. As you can see, here we have bound members, here we have the admin, and here we have the bound member. So who are they? Who is the admin? The admin is the first person who bound to the smartwatches, and that person will become an admin. And as I said, the admin is like a god and boss of the smartwatches, and the main power of the admin that admin able to give other people permission to bin to the child smartwatches, because as I said, each of the smartwatches, they have a bin code, each bin code, and no matter who can try to bin to the smartwatches, even like person around me, whatever, who has access to scan the bin code, they will be able to try to bin to the smartwatches. But that's actually all. They will not receive permission without the admin. So first, if somebody will scan the bin code, firstly they will send the bin request to the admin. Then admin will receive this bin request. Admin will see the name and exact phone number, and the admin gonna decide to approve or deny this bin request. And if the admin wanna approve this bin request, they will need to give the permission to this person. So let's take a look in my case, because we're not the admin of this smartwatches. This smartphone is not admin of this smartwatches. We're just bound member, and we are grandpa, as you can see here, grandpa me. So let's take a look what kind of permission do I have here. I have a basic permission which give me chat, call, and view location. And at the same time, I have a watch management permission, which give me manage the watch features such as class mode, app management, and data monitoring. And if you can see here, admin only permission is not on. So what does that mean? That means that I have actually the same permission that the admin has, but one feature is unavailable for me. This is the bin request. So I cannot give to other people permission to bin to my smartwatches, right? Dean, hello, how are you? Doing good? Sunday, are you at work, right? Sunday, poor you, Dean. It's okay, no worries. So what does it mean? That I actually have the same permission that the admin owns, but the one feature is unavailable for me. This is the bin request, as I said. So I cannot give to other people permission to bin to the kids' smartwatches. This is unavailable for me. And this is good and nice because, for example, you have a 4 family member. I don't want to go to work. Okay, same. Life is life, you know, so you have to. What did we talk about? So it's good and nice because there is like 4 family members of you, for example, mother, father, a younger kid, and older kid, right? So for example, mother is the admin of the smartwatches, and the father and the older kid can have the permission, like for example me, the whole permission of the smartwatches. That means the whole family member will be able to track the data of the kids' smartwatches. So that means that not just you as a mother, for example, as an admin, will be able to track this information, but whole of the family members, they can see the health kit, they can see reject unknown numbers, they can see notification. All of those will be available for whole family members. For example, for relatives or just grandparents, you can give just basic permission and they will be able to just chat, call, and view location. So that means they will be unavailable to change the settings of the smartwatches, or they will be unavailable to track more information about the kid, like to see health or something like this. But it's always up to you guys what kind of permission you will give to people who are around you. Who am I to tell you what you have to do, right? Right. So this is the bound members, how it works and how it will look like. And let's go to the one cool feature. Next one, this is watch contact list, guys. As you can see here, you have watch contacts. So what is it and how it's work? By adding people to the watch contact list, you automatically giving them permission to call your child smartwatches. If there is unknown phone number will call to your child smartwatches, this unknown phone number will be automatically rejected. The kid will never ever know that somebody just called to this phone number, but you will know. You will receive notification, you can see exact phone number, you can see exact time and date this phone number just did call, right? So by this way, you have a phone number, you can call back to this phone number and ask who are you and what did you want from my child, right? And if you know this person, you can simply add this person to the watch contact list, and next time this person can easily call to your child smartwatches. So that means by adding people to the watch contact list, you're giving them permission to call your child smartwatches. And by this way, you will be able to protect your kid from the phone scams, harmful people or stranger people, you know. And you always can be sure that the unknown phone number will unavailable to call your kid as soon as this feature is turning on. So we will not just talk about this. I will show you how exactly it works, and I will show you how it look like. Okay, so for this I will need help of my smartphone. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna take the smartphone. We're gonna swap the camera, guys. I'm gonna show you how it will be look like. I will take the smartwatches. For this, we'll need the help of the Z1 smartwatches. Okay, let's make like this. So right now I'm gonna take a call to this smartwatch. So we're gonna track this child, right? So let me, for example, take a call, video call that prove you this is this smartwatches. So as you can see, we're receiving the call right now, right? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take my own phone and put it here, right? You can see it. Okay, let me first do like this. So we have a number 6664. This is number belongs to the smartwatches. And we can go to the reject unknown call, and we can see that this feature is turning on right now. We can switch it off, right? But we can see that this feature is turning on. Now I'm gonna call to the smartwatches and let's take a look what happened. So right now you can hear, guys, that the number I cannot call, right? You can see my phone number has been rejected. You can see the time today, 16:30. Now it's 16:31, right? This unknown phone number just did call to my kid. The kid didn't receive any call, but I got here the notification about this, right? So we're gonna switch off the reject unknown calls, and I'm gonna call one more time. Okay, now as you can see, we are receiving the phone call to the smartwatches because we did switch off this feature, right? I'm gonna cancel. We're gonna turn on, and I'm gonna call one more time. Okay. And as you can see, I'm unavailable to call to the smartwatches because reject unknown calls is working. The number is busy. So that's the way how we able to protect our kid. And now we can see the phone number, just this call, right? So what we can do, we can just take this phone number, we can call back and ask for you and what did you want from my kid. So for example, this is the teacher of the child, or for example, right? So we know that this is teacher. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go to this phone number. We're gonna go and add this phone number. Add to contact, name, and here we have a teacher. For example, save. So right now I'm gonna call back to this phone number, and the reject unknown number is still on. And we can see here it's not unknown number anymore. It's teacher, right? We're gonna call it back. And let's take a look. Will we receive the phone call or not? Okay, now we're receiving the phone call and we can see the teacher, right? Okay, good. Let's cancel it. I'm gonna go to the watch contact list. We can see here's the what the hell is that? Wait, guys, we need to find out what just happened. Okay, I don't know. Oh, teacher here, right? You can see the teacher. We're gonna go and delay this teacher. And I'm gonna call one more time. So now it's unavailable to get a call. So you see, as I said, by editing people to the watch contact list, you're automatically giving them permission to call your child's smartwatches. If there is unknown phone number calling to your child's smartwatches, this unknown phone number will be rejected. The kid will never ever know that somebody just called to the smartwatches, but you will receive notification. You can see exact phone number, exact time, exact date, and then you can call back, ask for you, or you can leave it just like this, and that's all. That phone number who isn't exist to the watch contact list will be unavailable to call your kid. So as I said, by this way you will be able to protect your kid from the phone scams, harmful people, or stranger people, right? So let's move on to the next one, and we're gonna say thank you so much, Z1 Smartwatch. These smartwatches, they have own SIM card, so that's why we are available to call to these smartwatches. Now we're gonna move to the class mode, guys. Okay, to the class mode. So what is class mode and how to use it? So for example, we'll take the Z7 smartwatches. Let me show you how it exactly works. Is it correct smartwatches or not? It's not. So let me take the smartwatches. We're gonna put them here, right? Okay, you can see, right? So as you can see right now, we have a normal mode and we're able to use all of the apps of the smartwatches, as you can see here. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go to set up the class mode. We need to see the time, 16:34. We're gonna set up 16:35 and 37. For 2 minutes, we're gonna set up the class mode. So as you can see, it's still normal mode. So for example, I'm a kid. In 1 minute, I'm gonna have a class. So I'm turning on the camera, just taking picture with my friends, right? And we are waiting. So in 1 minute, there should be start the class. And let's take a look what happened to the smartwatches. 35, guys. As you can see, we went to the class mode, and that shows the ice blue study hard. And if you can see, I'm swapping left or right. There's apps is unavailable for me. So I'm unavailable to use the apps. Just one feature available for me. This is contact list. So I will be just able to give the regular phone call, and that's actually it. All other features unavailable for me. So you can be sure that your kid during the class mode time focusing more on the studies. Is it
You typing in the
Instagram?
Anna, see.
Welcome, Anna. I'm not Anna. Ah, Anna, there was Anna. Yeah, welcome. Okay, welcome everybody. Guys, don't feel free if you have any question, any issues with smartwatches, just let us know. We're always happy to help you. So feel free and at least say hello to us. It's always good to see the real people here, you know, that somebody existing. So cheers, guys. So we are in the class mode until 38. Okay, I set up for 3 minutes. Whatever. So you can be sure that your kid focusing more on the studies, and the kid will be unavailable to use smartwatches feature such as everything. You know, just one feature will be available for your child, and this is the regular phone calls. There could be some emergency happen that the kid need to have a call, right? Need to be connected. So that's actually it. It's always up to you to set up or do not set up this mode, but later on I can show you how you will be able to track if your kid using the smartwatches during the class time when you didn't set up this mode. So right now, for example, we are having the class mode and it's 37, guys. Let's swap it back to see until 38. Okay, let's take a look what's gonna change here. So 37 still the class mode and the kid's still unavailable until 38. Let's take a look. 38, we should to go automatically off. So you can set up as many classes as you want to. You can set up the days you want to repeat, for example, just Monday or Tuesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or even Saturday, Sunday. It's all up to you. As many classes as you want, days repeat as you want, all of those. So still 37, guys. It should be somewhere close. And let's find out. Let's take a look. 37, 37, 37, 37, 30, 38. And guys, we went to the normal mode. As you can see, now we are available to use all of the feature to the smartwatches, guys, right? So as you can see, this is how the class mode works, and that's how you will be available to use this mode, guys. And yeah, there is, you can be sure that during the class mode, your kid focusing on the studies. So let me show you how you will be able to track if your kid using the smartwatches during the class mode when you didn't turn on the class mode. So for example, here we're having the watch health management, and what we can see here, we can see 24 hours, the columns, right? This is every day. We can see what the most app the kids spending time, and we can see the tracking time. So let's take a look example when your kid have a lesson from 11 to 12 a.m. in the morning, 45 minutes lesson, 15 minutes break, right? Let's take this case. So here we can see 12. So before 12, 11, right? There's 30 minutes. This is 1 hour. So if your child has a 15 minutes break, that means if the kid will play smartwatches more than 15 minutes, you can be sure that your child playing the smartwatches during the class mode. And next time you can just simply set up the class mode and the kid will be unavailable to use the smartwatches during the class mode. And actually in the watch house management, you will be able to see what exact feature your kid using, the most time, and all of this daily, weekly, and like this. So the same here, we have the app disable. You can disable some apps that you don't like, right? At the same time, we have here the low power mode. So let's talk about the low power mode a little bit with you guys. So what is low power mode and how it works with it? So now, as you can see, guys, we have a 33% of the battery. it will be last 9 hours. In the low power mode, it will be last 38 hours. This is 4 times more than the normal mode. And during the low power mode, the smartwatch supports only call and location tracking. So the main feature will be always available for you to see, to track, right? So the main feature, as I said, this is the regular phone call and the location tracking. So the main feature will be always available for you guys. Okay. Let's go on. Let's go on. Yeah, so in the settings, we can set up a threshold battery level. Below this percentage, the smartwatches will be automatically go to the low power mode. And if we will go here, for example, we will set up the low power mode. What we're gonna see, guys? We can see this is the low power mode, and the low power mode a little bit look like the class mode, right? You can say it's actually a look like class mode, but it's a little bit different. For your child, there is no difference between class mode and for example, class mode and low power mode, but for you there is different. For kid there is no. So what the difference is for you, during the class mode you're still available to track all of the kid data. All of the data will be available for you, such as health, fitness, and all other. But during the class mode time, there will be just 2 features available. This is the during the low power mode, there will be just 2 features available. This is the regular phone calls and location tracking. So the main feature of the smartwatches will be always available for you, no matter what kind of mode you're turning on. There will be always available for you. Okay, guys. Now let's go on to the app center. So let me tell you what the apps is available to the smartwatches. Before that, guys, feel free to let me know in the comment section what do you think about it. If you have a smartwatches, just feel free to let me know. Whatever you want to say, feel free to say, just not dirty stuff, you know. Cheers. Okay, so what the apps will be available for us? Storage, health, race, funny cam, chat, album, theme, level, shake, steps, virtual me, AI scanner, sport, camera, alarm clock, stopwatch, add friends, sticker cam, bin code. So that's actually all the apps that are available for you to download. As I said, you're a kid and you will be unavailable to download any other app that not existing in the watch contact list. So that means that we don't want that your kid will be using this app during the outgoing time. We don't want to actually the kid will use these apps. We think this is kind of unhealthy for the young kids, that they will be spend the time there, they will use these apps during outgoing time, and they will be like, you know, playing game, all of those. We don't want to see during outgoing time. We want to see that the kid is happy, enjoying playing, being active. So that's one of the main reasons why we want to see it. And yep, guys, that's why. Cheers. Let's go to the house, guys. Let's stop on the house and let's take a look how we can able to track the house. So here we have the body temperature, right, guys? The body temperature. Oh, you see, that's what I'm told you. The smartwatch is in the low power mode, so we are unavailable to track the data, right? So let's switch off the low power mode to the normal mode. Cancel. Okay, now we're back to the hood, guys. So what we can see here, we can have body temperature, heart rate, mood, and blood oxygen. For body temperature and heart rate, they will be available last 7 days of history tracking. So for example, let's go to the body temperature. What we can see here, we can see that we can see the body temperature, right? So the body temperature will be updated every 10 minutes. And here in the settings, we can set up, notify your kid and notify parents if the high body temperature is detected. So that means that you and your child will receive notification that the kid body temperature, like kid may have a fever, right? So it's time to call your child and said ask how do you feel. Same for the BPM heart rate. So heart rate we have here. This is, guys, don't look, it didn't work correct. So for example, this one, the BPM heart rate will be updated every 4 minutes. And in the settings also you can set up the remind thresholder and high heart rate. So remind thresholder you can set from 100 to 150. So what does it mean? For example, we got 150. So if your child BPM will be higher than 150, you will receive notification to your smartphone that your kid's BPM is high, right? So this is the best time to call your child and ask, how are you doing? Whoa, how are you doing? What are you doing? How do you feel, right? Because you never know why the BPM could be high. The kid could be active too much or scared about something, or there is even the emergency situation happen, right? So you will be as soon as possible notified by the notification, and you can make your move. And as I said, it's good because not just one family member will receive this notification, but for example, the whole family members will receive. One of them could be busy, but the other one is free, and then this family member can see the notification and quick dial to the kid, right? So that's about the BPM, heart rate, and body temperature. For the mood, if we'll talk about the mood, guys, for the mood we have last 14 days, oh sorry, last 14 days, last year information. So we will be able to track the last year of the kid mood. So how the mood look like. Let's take the date. This is March 14. Wait, guys. The phone is playing with me, you know. So what we can see the moods of the kids. We can see happy, pleasure, good, calm, and not so hot. Let's take a look how the smile look like. This is pleasure, this is good, this is calm, this is not so hot, and where is the happy? And this is happy. So this is kind of mood. As you can see, different mood has different smiles, like emoji, right? And ratio of positive emotion. We can see the ratio of your kids' positive emotion through the day. And here we can see the positive emotional trend. So we need to see, because we didn't use the smartwatch as well, so that's why we cannot see the nice graph, nice chart, right? So that's about that. No, that's not about that. We also have the blood oxygen. So at the same time, you will be able to track the blood oxygen of your child, but this is just real-time tracking data, right? And yeah, this is actually about the health. Now we're gonna move to the fitness, and what we can see here in the fitness, we can see all of those information until it's downloading, guys. Just wanna remind you that we have 15% off to the Z7 and Z1 smartwatches, guys. All you need to do is just go to our website and check all the information there. At the same time, guys, don't forget that you have 15% of free return with no reason. So that means if you bought the smartwatches, you don't like the way they are or something like this, we can understand it. So you can simply ship it back to us. We'll fully refund your money with no question, with no issue, guys. And at the same time, there's warranty 2 years all around the Europe. For Spain, we have a special offer, 3 years of warranty. And if you would like to see the smartwatches before you buy them, you will have such opportunity if you will go to the offline store name is Popular. You will see the smartwatches, you can touch them, you can interact with them, and then you can decide would you like to have such product or not. So feel free, guys, feel free. Now we're going to the fitness, and what we can see here in the fitness, we can see the daily activities, right? All of those daily activity we can set up in the settings. As you can see, daily goals, calories burned 600, for example, the fitness time 16 minutes, and the step count 7,000 steps. We can set up as much as we want, and for example here, achieving the daily targets can get 2 points. So as I said, guys, by doing some activity, your child will receive the points, and with those points, the kid can buy the wallpapers or rise up the level. So there's so many cool features for your kid to make your kid more active. So as I told you, we as an imoo, we would like to see the kids active, having fun playing. So that's why we have such an apps and such as achievement, you know. So yeah, this is about daily goals. Here we have a fitness data about our child. So let's go. Oh, sorry, I didn't swap the camera, right? So let's go to the records, and what we can see here. Here we can see the swimming, right? So let's take a look what exactly we have in the swimming. So you will be able to track your kids' data even during the swimming lessons, guys. As you can see here, we have a duration time. We can have the calories burned. We have a distance your kids swim and BPM, average BPM heart rate. So this is cool and nice because, as I said, during the swimming lesson, you will be able to track your kids' data. For example, you can see the BPM heart rate of your child during the swimming lesson, and you can understand when it's time to get a break for your child. For example, the BPM is getting higher, 130. Okay, it's time to stop, time for a break. The BPM getting to the normal, like 190. Okay, it's time for the second lap, you know, and by this way, you can understand if it's like time to rest or something like this. It's not just belongs to the swimming, but the main thing that if we can swim with the smartwatches and you still will be able to track your kids' data, that means that you can do whatever sport you want and you will still able to track the kids' data from them, right? Okay, guys, let's go on. What we got here we have the historical track. And as I told you, there will be available last 14 of your kid smartwatches, the historical track. You can see step by step where your kid been 10 days ago. So for example, your kid lost the key, right? Key from the home. And the key tells you, okay, mom, today at 5 p.m., when I walk outside, I put my hand to my pocket and I got key. I saw the key, right? But when I arrived at home at 7 p.m., there is no more key. So you have a gap of 2 hours from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So by this way, you can just simply open the historical tracking and track this time, right? So you can tell your kid, okay, you've been at exact this spot from this to this spot. So go by this way and trying to find your key, right? So this is one of the example. And at the same time, you can see the whole day movement of your child, and you can understand if your kid been in safe places, maybe there's dangerous zone in your city or something like this. So let me show you how it will look like to you. So we're gonna go and we're gonna open this one, and what we can see, this is the whole day movement of your kid. So we can see the starting point, the ending point. By swapping this button, we can track step by step of your kid location, right? We can zoom in to see the location much more precision, and we can understand that exact at this place, exact at this time, your child being here in the Shenzhen Nanshan people government. So you can see what exact place your kid been to. And as you can see, guys, I think you can see it, right? So there's two different color between this is dark blue, we passed this way already. This is light blue, we didn't pass this way yet. So let's take a look. As you can see, we're passing this way. The color is the line, like the path is coloring to the dark blue color. So, and you can understand, because like take example of this one here, we have two roads that connected. We can zoom in to see the location much more precision, but if you will see closer here, I can see exactly different colors, because I don't know, it's much more easy for me to watch through the screen of the smartphone, and I can see exactly two different color. But right now I'm watching to the camera, I'm not quite sure if you can see this, but I think you can. This is way we passed. This is dark blue. The way we didn't pass yet, light blue. And as you can see, this one is also light blue. So by this way, we can understand that the next step of your kid gonna be this way, right? So, for example, here. But this is too close. So that's the historical tracking, and you can be sure that the last 14 days will be always available for you to track. Let's go on to the reject unknown calls. So I did show you this feature. So by adding people to the watch contact list, you automatically giving them permission to call your child smartwatches. If there's an unknown phone number calling to your child smartwatches, this unknown phone number will be automatically rejected. The child will never ever know that somebody just called to the smartwatches. But you and those people who bound to the smartwatches and have a permission of them will receive notification. You can open this notification, you will see exact time, exact date, and exact phone number just did call to your child smartwatches. You can call back, ask who are you, what did you want from my child, for example, and if you know this person, if you trust this person, you can simply add this person to the watch contact list, and next time this person can easily call to your child smartwatches. But if you don't know who is that, you can just simply leave it like this and it will be always rejected. So by this way, you will be able to protect your kid from the phone scams, hacker people, or stranger people, guys. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on to the schedule power on off. And this is also cool and nice feature that will be available for you. So if we can go, oh sorry, if we'll go to schedule power on off, guys, you can see that, for example, I will try, oops, okay, I need to make it much better this way, right? So I will try to switch off the smartwatches, and as you can see, the bottom of switch off is red, right? So if I will be press this button, let's take a look what happened. And you see the bottom is switched to the gray, and I'm trying to switch off the smartwatches, but it's unavailable. It says parents do not allow the watch to switch off automatically. So as you can see, your kid even will be unavailable to switch off the smartwatches without your permission. So as I said, you got in both of the smartwatches, and you will be you can protect your kid by the way you want. Because actually, why your child need to switch off the smartwatches without your permission, right? By this way, you will be unavailable to track the kid's data. By this way, you will be unavailable to call your kid. Okay, if something wrong with the smartwatches, they can restart the smartwatches, but switch off, why, right? So this is cool, a nice feature, I think has to be, and you as parents, you has to own the permission of this, right? So yeah, so for example, let's move back, and let's see, I will swap this bottom. As you can see, the bottom will color to the red, and I will try to switch off, and I'm available to switch off the smartwatches. So that's how it works, and that's how it look like. So that, as I said, you can control the smartwatches. But that's actually not all. Let's move to the schedule power on off, how it works exactly. So you can set up the time, and the smartwatches will be automatically turned off and turn on at exact time you set it up. So now we're gonna do like this. We're gonna go. Okay. Come on. Okay. So we're gonna go to the smartwatches. Well, what just happened to them? Why? Huh? Whoa, the priest. What is the priest? Unique. What do you mean by that? Hello, how are you? How's your Sunday? Doing good? You cooking there? Guys, I don't know what's going on with the smartwatches. What just happened? No network. No Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi, no money, no honey, right? No, it's okay. Okay, we're back to the business, guys, I think. No network still. I connected. So let me tell you something. Guys, let's wait 1 second. I'm gonna restart the smartwatches. I don't know what happened to them. Just something. So if you have any questions, just feel free to let us know in the comment section. Don't be shy, guys. It's always good to see you there. At least to say hello. It's always nice to see somebody behind of the screen, right? They're still with us. Insert SIM card to connect to long. Okay, let me try one more time. Turn on. Turn off. Где? На, гени, юнти. Wi-Fi there. So we're gonna fix it, guys, and we're gonna back to you with all those. For now, it's cheers. As you can see, we have two colors for Z7 smartwatches. This is pink and blue. For Z1, we have also two colors. This is, as you know, guys, our main color, well, not main, this is invisible color, just limited edition color. That it's really invisible smartwatches. And the pink one smartwatches, Z1 smartwatches will be available for you. So what is schedule power on off? We did stop just now. So you can set up the time, and the smartwatches will be automatically switched off and switch on. So that means, for example, during the night time, right, the smartwatch is actually no need to be turned on. So you will be able to switch off smartwatches at night to prolong the battery life during the day. And actually, you will be able to prolong the battery life at all by switching off every night for 8 hours. So, for example, look, we're switching off for 8 hours every night. This is 1/3 of the day, right? So, for example, the battery life is 3 years. By switching off every night for 8 hours, we can prolong the battery life at least for one more year, right? The 1/3 of the 3 is plus 1 year. So by this way, you will be able to prolong the battery life at all, and you can prolong the battery life during the daytime, and you can be sure that your kid is not receiving notification, messages, whatever. You can be sure that your kid's sleeping well and having a really cool and nice rest during the night, right? And then the smartwatches will be just automatically turned on. If you want to set up the alarm, you can set up, for example, the alarm for 2 minutes later, or the smartwatches power on time 2 minutes earlier, right? So yeah, that's it. Okay, for now, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? What you gonna do? So guys, yeah, don't forget that we have 15% off to the smartwatches Z7 and Z1 during the live stream. So all you need to do is just go to our website and get this discount. At the same time, there's 15 days of free return with no reason. So that means if you bought the smartwatches, something you don't like the way they are, or something like this, you can simply ship it back to us. We can fully refund your money with, as you know, with no question, with no issue. And warranty 2 years all around the Europe. For Spain, there's 3 years of warranty. So yeah, feel free guys to let me know. So Z7, they have a dual flip camera, as I said, the front and rear camera, and they work with 5, okay, I'm receiving the video call. And they work with 5 satellites, which is GPS, BDS, Galileo, GLONASS, and QZSS. At the same time, the Z1, they work with just 2 satellites. This is GPS and GLONASS. So why is like this? Since you have an internet connection, you no need to worry about this GPS location system, you know, because as you know, for location tracking, we need to have at least 3 connection to satellite. So with the Z7, we can get 3 random satellites. Could be GPS, BDS, and GLONASS. With the Z1, we cannot take this. We have just 2. They work with just 2 satellites. That means that they have to be connected to 3 satellites, right? So that means they have to be connected to, for example, 2 GPS and 1 GLONASS. If this Z7 can be connected at least to 3 satellites, no matter what kind of satellites from those 5, the Z1, they have to be connected to exact GPS and GLONASS. So yeah, that's the way how it works. And as I said, as soon as you have an internet connection, this will not affect to it. That's work for Z7 because it's better work when the smartwatches don't have an internet connection, and the smartwatches has ability to connect to the satellites. They will do it even without the internet connection if they will find this connection. If they will find the connection to satellite. So that means if there is no internet connection and the Z7, for example, smartwatches, they are available connect to the satellites, they can get the signal from the satellites. So by this way, you will be able to get the location tracking of your child smartwatches. So we're coming back to the schedule power on off. Let me swap the camera to see if everything working. Okay, working. Work it. Make it. Do it. That's that. Hello. Okay, guys. I'm back in. So let's try to switch off the smartwatches. No, we're trying to switch off the smartwatches. So now it's gray button, right? Schedule power on off. We switch it, and okay, it's red bottom. Yeah. And this is great. Okay, so let's move on. Let's take a look to the time. 17:04. We're gonna go set up to the 17:05. 17:07. Save, confirm. Okay. You see, it's already 05. I did wrong. 06, confirm. 07, 08. For 2 minutes, we're gonna set up. Okay, guys? Confirm. Okay, we did set it up. So, we have a time. In 1 minute, the smartwatches should be automatically switch off, right? So, in few seconds more, I'm gonna swap the camera that you will be able to see on your own eyes how it will be work, right? So in 1 minute, the smartwatches will be automatically switched off, and as I told you, you will be able to use this feature, for example, not for example, it's for nighttime, right? To prolong the battery life during the day. Let's switch off. Let's take a look, guys. Let's wait until 06, okay? Let's wait until 06 and let's take a look how the smartwatches will be off. So for example, I'm a kid. I has to go to sleep in 1 minute, and I'm playing with the smartwatches, right? So in the 1 minute is my bedtime. Okay, now is 06 and you see the smartwatch is switching off automatically. And I'm unavailable to use the smartwatches, as you can see. So all of those is unavailable for me to use. Now the smartwatches is off. And what's gonna happen? They're gonna turn on automatically in 2 minutes. So right now let's have a little talk, little chit chat, okay, here. So feel free to let me know what do you think about the smartwatches, guys. Even if you're thinking this is like garbage, you can also talk to me about that. It's okay. So feel free, whatever you would like to say is always, we are open, just like not some dirty stuff, guys, okay? At the same time, don't forget that we have a discount. Yep. So still all 6, guys, we still have some time, but okay, 07, 07, 07, 07, 07, 06, 07, 07, 08. Yo. Come on. Yo. Come on. So, okay, 07, let me swap back, let's take a look. So, the smartwatches, they need around 20 seconds to turn on automatically. So, let's wait 07, let's wait until 08, and we're gonna look, I'm gonna count for you that you can see how much time they need to turn on automatically, okay? Still 07, let's wait until 08, and then we're gonna start to count down, right? 07, this minute is too long, right, guys? It's going too long. 07, 07, 07. Why it's long? As you can see, the smartwatch. Okay, 08. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, as you can see, around 20 seconds we need to turn on the smartwatches. So now we're working and we're back to business. So now is everything available for us to use, and the smartwatch is working well. So for example, this is morning time, the kid time to wake up, right? In 2 minutes they're gonna be alarm play, right? So by this way, you can see you can prolong the battery life, you can be sure that your kid's sleeping well, do not receiving any messages, voice messages or whatever. So, and there is few more features that in my own opinion we have a cool and nice, because these smartwatches, they have much more feature, but I don't know if I will talk about it. We're gonna talk about all of this whole live stream. So let's go to the main and cool feature, right? So here we have also find my watch. We can lock the watch if we lost them. So for example, let's do this. I will lock the watch. So now we can see we are able to use, but in some second we're gonna be unavailable. The smartwatches should be locked or not. Okay, let's wait. What the hell? Why they are not locked? Let's unlock. Wait, guys. I don't know why it's happened like this. Okay, lock the watch. You see? Oh, wait, maybe we need to wait some time. Why it's happened like this? Did I do it to correct smartwatches? Yeah, it's correct. Smartwatch. Everything is okay. Find my watch. What the hell is going on? No card. Lock the watch. Wait a minute. I wanna leave it. Guys, to be honest, I don't understand what's going on with the smartwatches at this time. They doesn't want to work. They doesn't want to lock. Okay, whatever. Let's go to. I would like to show you the one of the main feature, not main feature, one of the cool one features. So by drawing letters, where from? I'm from Europe, brother or sister. So look here. If we'll draw letter C on the screen, you will see that will trigger an emergency call to the smartwatches. So by this way, your child will be available to give an emergency call to admin. So for example, let's take a look. As you can see, the dark screen, even if I will take the smartwatches and put them behind on my back, I will be able to give an emergency call, as you can see, right? Again, dark screen. Let's do it one more time, and available. So this way, as you can see, I can be sure that I did just draw letter C, and I can feel that because I can feel the vibration of the smartwatches when you draw letter C. So for example, right now it worked and I can feel the vibration, right? One more time. It worked. One more time. It worked. One more time. Didn't work, you see? So yeah, I can feel it. So that's the one, not one. This is the main feature, in my own opinion, of the smartwatch Z7 that we have here. And as you can see, there will be so many cool features available for you to protect your kid from the phone scam or something like this. So there's really so many cool and nice features available for you guys in the smartwatches. So if you have any question, if you would like that I show you exact feature to the smartwatches, just let me know in the comment section. I will tell you exact your worried question, you know. So feel free, don't be shy, guys. Yeah, at the same time, don't forget that we have 15% off to the smartwatches and 15 days of free return with no reason. So you can simply ship it back to us. We'll fully refund your money, guys. The durability of the smartwatches is really nice. It's huge durability. 100,000 times is like just lifting up and down, you know. So your kid can easily play with them. It will be not affect on it. But even if you will break it, if your child will break it, this is still the warranty case, and you can ship it back to us. We'll replace you or fix it the smartwatches. So yeah, guys. So that's actually the introduction that we have of the smartwatches. And yeah, guys, feel free to let me know what do you think about it. Your question, if you have any question, whatever. If you would like to know, just let me know. I will tell you. So for now, I'm gonna tell you what is the imoo and why this idea came out, right? So the imoo is the smartwatches that designed for kids, because we can understand the parental worries, and we would like we understand what the kid actually, what is healthy for the child. Because here in China, where we are right now, this is brand is Chinese brand, right? Here in China, you can see a lot of kids like from 4 to 12 years old. They really wearing the smartwatches. They doesn't have any cell phone, any smartphone, you know, and they really doesn't have. Maybe 85% of the kids, they have smartwatches. The rest, 14%, they have nothing, and less 1%, they have a smartphone, you know. Because I didn't see the kid from to be honest, from 4 to 12 years old, they having smartphones, sitting outside and playing games, you know. I didn't see this really. The most of the kids, they have a smartwatches, and this is what I can see from the kids. They are happy, they're active, they are running. I don't want to say that the other country kids are not happy or are not running, you know. But you know, when the kid is growing up, you as a parents, the kid gonna go outside to play. You as a parents, you worried about your child for sure. We understand this, and the first thing that come into your head is just buy your child's smartphone, right, to be connected. And I can understand you, of course. If I would have a kid and if I would, for example, didn't know about the such smartwatches, I would think the same way as you, you know, that of course you want to be connected with your kid. Of course you want to call your child and ask where are you, because this is new time, the new time, that new era of the electronic devices, right? So for sure you will do this. But if you will, if your kid will have a smartphone, if your kid will have a smartphone, and at the same time your kid will have the phone number. And with this, your kid can go just simply to TikTok, Instagram, not tomorrow, not today, but in 1 month, for example. They will download this app, they will go to register these apps, and they will use them, right? And the high probability that during the outgoing time, your kid next time will sitting with friends on the bench and just scrolling the TikTok. And we think this is kind of unhealthy, to be honest, because the kid during the childhood time, the kid can do, would say like this, when the people growing up, they would not do that they wanted to do during the childhood life, you know? So during the childhood, we just have opportunity to do what we really wants to do, you know, playing, having fun, and all of those, you know. We don't look at other people, we don't care about their opinion, what we are doing, you know. So that's actually it. And actually we think that the childhood life has to be active because this is healthy. So that's why the imoo came out. This is the device that the kid will be always wearing on the wrist, will be always connected to the parents, quick access to the calls or whatever. The connection is available, right? This is problem is solved. The same one, we don't want a kid using the smartwatches, playing the games or spending the time in the social media or something like this. So that's why those apps is unavailable. Instead of those apps, we have other apps such as race app that your kid can compete with the smartwatches, compete with the AI to get more points and rise the level up, or with those points the kid can get the wallpapers or something like this. So this is a little bit motivation for the kid to be more active. And the third one, that you as a parents, we understand your parental worries, and at the same time, you parents, you will be able to track a lot of kids' data from the smartwatches. So there is so many plus sides for such a device. I would not say this is too much expensive. I would not say it's cheap, but I would not say it's too much expensive. If we take, if we'll like take example with the smartphone, right? It will be compared with a smartphone. So yes, and it's really working. It's really nice. I'm sure that if this is your child will have the first device, and this is gonna be the smartwatches, I'm sure your kid will be happy about this, because who would not, if we take the child, who would not like to have a smartwatches? I think everybody kid would like to have a smartwatches, you know. And the kid is really will be happy and active, and this is first device, their own device. Okay, during the home time, maybe you have the family iPad or tablet, you know, so the kid can play, or kid can take the mother's smartphone or father's smartphone and play on it. Okay, during the home time it's okay, maybe also computer or something like this. Home time okay, but during outgoing time, please go and have fun, enjoy the life, you know. Like take you, for example, you as an adult, if you are a parent, I can think that your childhood been active without any smartphone, smartwatches, you know. The mother even didn't know where you are, but you had a lot of fun, you ran, you play. What we didn't do, you know, the better question, what we didn't do. We did everything, and we had a lot of fun. And for example, me, I'm never regret about my childhood that I didn't have any of device, electronic device, you know. So yeah, we hope our kids, that this is new generation of the kids, the Gen Z of the kids, right? We hope they also can have the same feelings. Because why I'm talking like this, because I saw the video in our dear like Instagram, all of those, you know, apps. I saw the video like the father trying to kick out the kid, go outside to play, and the kid said, I don't know what to do outside. If the mother will do, for example, to me, if I would say to mother in my childhood, I don't know what to do outside, I don't know what has to be it. Even a mother tried to make me stay at home, but I couldn't stay at home, you know. So this is like two different worlds right now. The kids doesn't want to go outside because they doesn't know what to do. At home there's computers, there's some maybe internet live, that the kid has some online friends, you know. and that's it. So that's why we want to see the kids more active, more happy, and more fun. And this is one of the solution kind of it. So yeah, guys, feel free to let me know what do you think about this. Feel free to, you can just share with you some interesting story during the childhood life. We can have fun a little bit together. At the same time, I'm gonna move on to share with you all the information that I know about the smartwatches Z7 and Z1. So as you know, we have two smartwatches, Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. The Z1 smartwatches, they have one camera. They doesn't have flip dual camera. They doesn't have a fitness tracker, and they work with two satellites instead of the Z7. So Z7, they have a dual flip camera, as you can see here. We have a front and rear camera. The front camera is 2 megapixel, the rear camera is 5 megapixel. The Z7, they have a fitness tracker that you will be able to track your kid health and the fitness activity. And Z7, they are 100% waterproof. The Z1 also waterproof, but Z7 is better waterproof quality. And as you can see here, we have Z7. The water, guys, every day we have these smartwatches deep down the water. 4 months they're staying here, and as you can see, they're still working well and everything is fine with them. So yeah, they are 100% waterproof. And yeah, but that's actually the short introduction about them. If you would like to hear more about the smartwatches, that just let me know it. I will tell you more about the smartwatches. But I think that those people who watching me, this is maybe the adults, maybe parents, right? And you would like to know what kind of feature you will have, because don't forget that you are buying this device for your kid. This is for child, but all of the features will be available for you. So there is the win-win side. So that means that your kid will have a cool and nice device. At the same time, you will have a lot of information that you will be able to track from the kids' smartwatches. Win-win, right? So you are unavailable to spy your kid. By spy your kid, I mean you will be unavailable to turn on the camera to see what your kid doing. You will be unavailable to turn on the microphone to hear what your kid's talking about. You will be unavailable to see the kid's picture or see the kid's messages. All of those is unavailable to you. We are respecting to the kids, and we respect to the kids' privacy, and that's actually it. And that's it. And at the same time, we respect to you as a parents, and we understand your parental worries, right? So that's why we're giving you such information that is available for you, and the information that you available to track and your kid privacy is not crossing with each other. So win-win side for both of you, as I said. Yep, guys, let's move to the smartwatches. Let's move to you as a parent. So what are you gonna do after you will purchase the smartwatches? You purchase the smartwatches, you will need to bound to the smartwatches. You will need to download the app, and you will need to bound to the smartwatch. So let's take a look how the bound look like. I will open the smartwatches. We can go to the bin code. So permission required to bin the smartwatch. Okay, the wrong smartwatches. I will open the bin code, and I will try to use my own smartphone to bin to the smartwatches. Okay, so let's take a look how it will look like, because you can think, okay, how if we have a bin code here, so that means everybody can scan this bin code. Yes, everybody can scan this bin code, but can they bin to the smartwatches or not? This is the issue. So this is how it looked like, the main page of the smartwatches. Tips. Okay, I need to log in first. So yeah, this is how it's gonna be look like. Sorry guys, let me log in. So this is how it's gonna be look like, right? So we're gonna go and scan the bin code of the smartwatches. So I'm gonna do it here in front of you. Wait, let it focus. Let it focus. Okay, what it says: network connection. Guys, I need to switch off my VPN or not. VPN is okay. Let me do it one more time. Let me do it. Just do it. Okay, look guys, what we have here. So here we have a bin request, as you can see, a name. So first I will send the bin request to the admin, and as you can see, the admin phone number is 6. This one is phone number of the admin. I'm gonna send the bin request, no matter I have a name or not. So what the admin gonna receive here? Sending bin request. So to be confirmed by admin, as you can see. So right now the admin received my bin request. There is no name, so there is no message actually, and there is the admin will be able to see my phone number. So by this way, the admin can take a look and decide to approve or deny my bin request. And if the admin will approve, what kind of permission give it to me, right? Because as I told you, there's different kind of permission that will be available for give to the person, right? So I can that's all actually. If the admin will not approve my bin request, I will never get the access to the smartwatches. So that's actually all. Now after you bound to the smartwatches, the first person who will do this will be automatically become the admin, and the admin is the boss of the smartwatches. And if we're gonna move on, we're gonna see the feature that will be available for you to the smartwatches. So let's take a look what will be available for you here. So here we can see the chat. Chat is like regular chatting app that will be available for you to use. As you can see the family chat, you can see the different keys we have. We can send the pictures, voice messages. So let me show you, for example, picture that we did to the Z7 smartwatches. And what we have here, let's wait until it's download. So this is made to the smartwatches G7, as you can see, guys. This is also because the light is behind of the, as you can see, this is the light. This is why the quality of the picture like this. Let's take away. This is the quality of the the picture. As you can see, the quality is pretty good, right, guys? Okay, let's move to the location. The location, and this is one of the main features that available for us to the smartwatches. Anytime you will be able to update the location tracking to see the real-time location of your kid. At the same time, you can go to the historical tracking and check the historical track. This will be available, last 14 days will be available to you to track the kid's location. So for example, let's take a look at the day when we've been active. 26, no data, right? 25, no, 24. Okay, 24 we have some data, right? So don't just afraid, you can see the street line because this is the subway, guys. So let's take a look at the day when we didn't take the subway, we drove the car, right? So here we can see the location history. Here we can see the starting point, here we can see the ending point. And by swapping this bottom from start to destination, we can see step by step of the kid location. We can zoom in to see the location much more precision, right, guys? And we can see step by step of your child. So by this way, you will be able to track your kid location step by step, right? It's cool and nice because maybe you are unavailable to track the real-time location of your kid through the day, right? You are busy, you have your own life. So with this feature, you will be available to track the location history of your child. So by the end of the day, when you're back home, you got your dinner, for example, you're opening your app and you're tracking all the information about the child, where your kid exact place been to. You can see even if your child go to school or didn't go to school, you know. So many cool features that will be available for you to track, and you can understand what exact zone your kid been to. Maybe there is some danger zone, as I told you, that you would not like your child go to. So next time, you can just simply tell your kid, please do not go there. I think there's like danger zone for you, you know. Okay, so let's go on to the quick call. Here we have a quick call, as you can see, the regular phone call and the video call. So let's make a call. Let's get a call. I think this one smartwatches, right? Let's get a call, but we don't have a call. Why it's like this? Wait a minute. I'm gonna leave it. Let's wait, guys. I'm gonna call one more time. I'm gonna call. Well, battery is 20%. I don't know why we are not receiving the call. But how? Call ended. Технология. Guys. We're not receiving the call. What the hell?
They said, okay, the project video. But it is they without the same card.
Why you want from me that? What do you want from me? So yeah, the video call, okay, whatever, call to the kid, other smartwatches, the Z1 smartwatches. So as you can see, we're receiving the phone call, video call. So we are able to communicate with you about this call. You can see, you will be able to see the kid real-time location, and you will be able to see the kid face at the same time during the video call. So there's two features will be available for you in one screen, right? Right, okay. Okay, sorry. Let's go to the main page. So here we have a notification. Here you will receive notification about the all smartwatches. So for example, here we can see that this symbols, there's the person, this is the person, modify the settings of schedule power on off. So we can see who exactly did change exact feature to the smartwatches. So, and that's not all, much more, like watch is found. So for example, we went to the we logged the watches, and not just you but all the family members, for example, who has the permission of the smartwatches, they will receive this notification. And here we can see that this person set the battery level for auto mode switch is 10%. This person has enabled the low power mode and all of those. Let's move on to the more and see the more feature to the smartwatches. By swapping here on the top left or right, we'll be able to track exact kid we want to track. Here we have a watch updates. Watch updates, there's just regular watch update. There is not nothing much to talk about that. So watch updates is watch updates, guys. We can set auto update, or we can just by our hands doing it, right? So let's go to the bond members and talk about the bond members, who is it and how it works. We can see the admin here, and we can see the bond members. So who is the admin? The admin is the first person who bound to the smartwatches, and that person will be automatically become an admin. And the admin is the boss of the smartwatches. So that means if somebody else will try to bin to the smartwatches, firstly they will send the bin request to the admin, and then admin gonna decide what kind of permission to give to this person, or even to approve or deny the bin request, you know. So the admin can simply deny the bin request, and that person will never ever ability, no, that person can again try to bin to the smartwatches, but until the admin denying this bin request, the person will be not able to track the data from the smartwatches. And let's take a look what kind of permission is existing, because for example, in our case, we are not the admin of the Z7 smartwatches, but we have some permission of them. So let's take a look what kind of permission do we have. As you can see, I am a grandpa here, right? Me. Let's open and take a look. I have a basic permission which give me chat, call, and view location. And at the same time, I have a watch management permission which give me manage the watch features such as class mode, app management, and data monitoring. Actually, I have the same permission that the admin own, but one feature is unavailable for me. This is the bin request. I will not able to give other people permission to bin to the smartwatches, and nobody else actually can do this. As you can see, admin only permission is not owned. So this is good because whole family members, they can have, for example, this kind of permission, like the close family members, they can have the whole permission to the smartwatches. That means that they also will be able to track, to change all exact information that available for you as an admin, right? And for example, for relatives or like grandparents, you can give them just basic permission. They will be able to just chat, call, and view location. They will be unavailable to track the kids' data from the smartwatches. So that the way it is, how you able to use it. But yeah, who am I to tell you what kind of permission to give to the people who is around you guys? So yes, you are the boss of your own life, right? Let's go on to the watch contacts. So by adding people to the watch contact list, you're giving them permission to call your child smartwatches. If will be unknown phone number called to your child's smartwatches, this unknown phone number will be automatically rejected. The kid will never ever know that somebody just called to the smartwatches. The kid will not receive any notification, any messages. The child will never ever know. But you and those people who bound to the smartwatches and has a whole permission to the smartwatches, they will. You will receive notification. You will receive exact phone number. You can see exact phone number. By unknown phone number, I mean that number that not existing in the watch contact list. You can see exact phone number, but if it's not existing in the watch contact list, that means this phone number is unknown to the smartwatches. So that's what I mean. You will receive notification and you can see exact phone number, right? So by this way, you will be able to take this phone number and call back if you want to, of course. And you can ask, who are you, for example, and why did you call my child, right? And maybe that person, you know that person, right? And you can simply add this person to the watch contact list, and next time this person can easily call to your child's smartwatches because this phone number will not be unknown anymore. But if you still don't know who that, you you try to call, he didn't pick up the phone, you can just simply leave it like this. It will be always rejected. He will be unavailable or she will be unavailable to call to the child, to dial to the kid, right? It will be rejected. So that's about the watch contact list. Let's move on to the class mode. So right now we're gonna set up the class mode, guys, to our smartwatches to show you how it will be work exactly. So for this, I will need to help of our smartwatches Z7. So right now we can see the time 17:36 and we are able to use smartwatches and all of those features, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go and set up the time. What time is it now? 37, 36, 37, we set up 37, 39 for 2 minutes, right? As always we're doing this. So now it's still okay. Okay, it's class mode. So as you can see, we have the bunny. It says ice blue study hard, and yeah, all is unavailable. The apps is unavailable. You can see the messages is unavailable. So the one feature is available. This is watch contact list. As you can see, we have here Alan. We have here and two symbols. Let's take a look what the watch contact list we have here. Alan. This contact list. Wait, edit. The user's private policy. Edit. Class mode only. Settings can be. Okay. So we can see the class mode. So your kid will be available just to give the regular phone call during the class mode time. All of those features will be all unavailable for your child to use. As I said, just regular phone calls will be available for your kid. And class mode in 1 minute. Not in 1 minute. Yeah, in 1 minute the smartwatches will be switched off to the normal mode automatically. So I will be swap back camera in a few seconds that you will be able to see all of those, right guys? So feel free to let us know what you think about this. Yo, cheers with you. Cheers, guys. Okay, time to swap the camera, I think, to see. 38, still 38. So, and 38, wait till 39, okay. Come on, this few seconds should, okay, 39 guys, and we went to the normal mode. And now we are able to use the smartwatches. Let's go on. Let's go to the class mode to see how the class mode works. So right now we have a 37% of the battery. It will be last 8 hours, right? In the low power mode, it will be last 32 hours. This is 4 times more than the normal mode. And for example, here we'll go to the settings and threshold level battery. So now we have a 37% of the battery. We will set below 30, for example. Below 30 and nothing, right? How about below 40? Below 40, and we went to the low power mode, guys, as you can see. So the low power mode for your child will look like the class mode will be look like class mode, but actually there's two different features, because during the low power mode, you as a parent, you will be able to just track, daddy, who is your daddy? Who is your daddy? Who are you? Say daddy. I did. Just don't say something dirty, okay? So what's gonna happen then? After I said daddy, maybe I wanna say mommy. Is it good? Mommy is acceptable or not? Arbitrant. You wanna cut me, like edit my okay, whatever. So now we are in the low power mode, right? So as I told you, during the low power mode, you will be able the kid will be able to just give a phone call. Actually, the same like a class mode, but for you it isn't the same. During the class mode, you will be able to track all of the child information, such as BPM, heart rate, body temperature, mood, blood oxygen. All of those will be available for you. For the during the low power mode, for you will be able just to track the real-time location and regular phone calls. So that means you will be unavailable to track the kid health and fitness information. That works because the smartwatches, they need to save as much power as possible, so that's why those features will be unavailable for you to use. Let's go back 10% setup, and we're back to cooking, right? So app disable, guys. Let's take a look how app disable works. So for example, you don't like that we're using some of that. For example, the steps, right? We can go just simply and disable this app. By app disable, let's go to find the steps here. It's available right now. We're gonna restriction use, and that's all. The child will be unavailable to use the steps anymore. As you can see, the color is gray, right? We'll set change to no limit, and you will see the color change, right? Now is available. Restriction use, unavailable, no limit, available. So that's the way you can just simply simply disable some of the apps, right? Watch health management. Let's go to see what's there. Here we have the information about the kids using the smartwatches daily. Here we have a time, right? 24 hours. Here we have the hours. So let's take a look. Example, you, for example, don't want to set up the class mode for your child, right? But you would like to know if your kid using the smartwatches during the class time. During the smartwatches during the class time, and you don't want to set up the class mode. So we can take example. If your child, like your kid having, for example, right? The kid having lessons from 11 to 12 a.m. There's 45 minutes class and 15 minutes break. So here we can find that here is 12. We can find 11 before 12, right? And we can see if the kid will use more than this is 30 minutes, so that means more than half of this. If the kid will use more than half of 30 minutes, that means your child is using the smartwatches during the class time. And next time you can simply set up the class mode, and the kid will be unavailable to use the smartwatches during the class time. Yep. Go on to the what? To the house. Okay? To the house. So what we can see in the house? We can see the body temperature, we can see the heart rate, mood, and blood oxygen. Body temperature, you will be able to update, they will be updated every 10 minutes. You will be able to track the body temperature of your kid. This is information about the body temperature. The green is normal, the red is may have a fever. In the settings, we can set up, notify your kid, and notify parents if the high body temperature is detected. So you, your child, and those people who bound to the smartwatches, you will receive notification that your kid had a fever, you know, and then you can make your move. Or for example, heart rate, right? So here you will be able to get the heart rate. The heart rate will be updated every 4 minutes, and in the settings, same as BPM heart rate or as body temperature, you can set up the high heart rate and remind thresholder. So high heart rate to remind thresholder 150. So that means if the BPM will be higher than 150, you will receive notification to your smartphone that your kid BPM right now is higher than 150. And I think this is the best time to call your child and ask what's going on, how do you feel, because you never know why the BPM is getting high, right? Kid could be too active, kid could be scared about something, or there even an emergency situation happened to your child, right? So by this way you will be notified. You can quick dial to your child, ask how are you doing, what are you doing, how do you feel, and then yeah, you can be sure that your kid is safe. Oh, itchy. Let's go on and see the mood. Let's track the mood of your child. So what will be able you to see here? Here we can choose the date. For a mood will be available the last year of the data for your child, right? So let's take a look. For example, the 1403, the March 14, right? So what we can see the mood of the kids: happy, pleasure, good, calm, not so hot. Let's take a look how each smile look like. This is the pleasure. This is the good. This is the calm. This is not so hot. And let's find the happy. Happy. You see the happy, right? So here we can see the ratio of positive emotion of your kid. And here we can see the positive emotion trend of your child. Here we can see the blood oxygen. Also, blood oxygen will be available, just real-time data of your child blood oxygen. Let's go on to the fitness and also track the fitness. So what we can see in the fitness here, we can see the daily activities, right? We can see the step counts of your child. We can see the calories burns, and we can see the duration time of exercise your kid did during the day. Here we can see what we can see. Here we can see much more precision. The calorie data came from, we can read all of this information here. Settings, go to the settings, see what we can do in the settings, and we can set up the daily goals here. This is the daily activity of your child, right? So we can set up calories burned as much as we want, fitness time as much as we want, step counts as much as we want, the gender type, gender time, fitness data about your kid, this gender, date of birth, grade, height, and weight. So yeah, and also at the same time, the swimming, as you can see, this with Z7 smartwatches, your child can easily swim, and you will be able to track your kids' data. So for example, this is one of the exercises that we did, and we can see the duration is 19 seconds, the distance your kid swam, the BPM heart rate of your child, and the calories burned during the exercise, right? And actually, you will be able to track the kids' data during the swimming time. You can see the kids' BPM heart rate, and you can tell your child, okay, this is time for rest because BPM is getting high, or it's time to start the new lap, like a new exercise, because your BPM is getting lower, right? So by this way, you will be able to track the kids' data and make your next move. Okay. Go historical track, that what we spoke. The last 14 days will be available for you to track. You will be able to see the step-by-step of your kid location. For example, this one, swap left to right. You can track your kid location through the day, starting point, ending point, and step-by-step of your child. Reject unknown calls. Here you will receive all the unknown phone numbers that has been called to your child's smartwatches. By adding people to the watch contact list, you're giving them permission to call your child's smartwatches. If there is unknown phone number will call to your child's smartwatches, this unknown phone number will be automatically rejected. You will know. The child will never ever know that somebody just called to the smartwatches, but you will know. You will receive notification. You can see what exact phone number just this call. What else you will see? Phone number, time and date. So yeah, and then you can make your move, call back to ask who are you, what the hell did you want from my kid, you know. And if you know this person, you add this person to the watch contact list, and next time this person can easily call to your child's smartwatches. By this way, you will be able to protect your kid from the phone scams, harmful people, stranger people, guys. Gotcha, right? Let's move on. Let's move on to the schedule power on off. Also cool, nice feature that your child even will be unavailable to switch off the smartwatches without your permission. So let's take a look how it works for you. So for example, I'm a kid, I'm trying to switch off the smartwatches, and gray bottom means that the parents do not allow to switch the smartwatches automatically. So I'm unavailable to switch off the smartwatches. If I will press this button, you can see the color is changing, and now I'm available. Unavailable, available, unavailable, available. Oops. So let's make an unavailable, and that's all. Because this is cool and nice, because why your kid has to switch off the smartwatches, right? No need. You will be unavailable to track the data of your child's smartwatches. So yeah, I don't think it's kind of nice if your kid will be switch off the smartwatch. Restart smartwatches, yes, but switch off, no, no, no. No, no, no. Okay. Guys, this is technology. This is technology, right? So move on to the schedule power on off. So what is exactly this schedule power on? We can set up the time schedule power on and off time. So the smartwatches will be automatically switched off during the night to prolong its endurance during the day. And to prolong the battery life at all, or just switch off at night, that kid will be not disturbed from the notification messages, calls, you know, all of those. Yeah, that's how the schedule power on off works, and you're welcome to use. Let me try to find my watch, to log the watch. Finally, I haven't resent to log the watch. Okay, we did log the watch. As you can see right now, I did log the watch. So now the watch is locked, and we can what? We can play sound, for example. Let's listen. What will it look like? Okay, so we can play sound, right? We can stop. What else we can do? We can go find. We can leave the message to the person that pick up the smartwatch, or we can unlock them simply, right? Unlock, and that's all. We are back to use. Okay, the last one that I would like to share with you and show you, this is gonna be the emergency sauce guy. By drawing letter C on the screen, your child will be trigger the emergency sauce, right? So drawing letter C on the screen when the screen is dark will trigger the emergency sauce. And this is cool and nice because even in the situation when the kid is unavailable to give you a call, for example, I am taking the smartwatch. You see the dark screen, I'm taking behind of my back, and I can draw letter C here, or not. Wait, something wrong. You see, oh, now I did draw. You see, I can felt because one more time, dark screen, right? Drawing and showing you. I can feel the vibration of it. So draw letter C and then tap on the bottom of the screen will trigger the emergency sauce to the admin. So by this way, even in some emergency situation, your kid can give you an easy emergency call, and you can receive this call, right? So that's the way how it works, and as you can see, there's so many cool features that will be available for you. I just talk about the features that in my own opinion I think they are the best. There is more feature that will be available for you, such as you can set up the mode of ring mode, right? The vibration or ring plus vibration. So there's so many features will be available for you to change, to track, to see. Yes guys, so this is all about the Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. We talked just about the Z7. The Z1 has almost exact feature, but they have a less actually, because they doesn't have a fitness tracker, so that's why we unavailable to track the health fitness. We also unavailable to track the location history of the child. There is unavailable. What else we are unavailable? So let me tell you what is available to the Z1. Bound members, watch contacts, class mode, app management, chat management, security guard, reject unknown calls, schedule power on off, lost mode, watch networks, watch settings. Yeah, so that's all that's available to the Z1 smartwatches. So yeah, guys, feel free to let us know what you think about it. Feel free. Yeah, if you would like to know more specific information about the specific feature, just let me know in the comment section. I will tell you more. We still have some time, guys. So if you have any question, just let me know in the comment section what is your worried or question is. At the same time, don't forget that we have 15% off to the smartwatches Z7 and Z1. This is limited time discount. All you need to do is just go to our website and check the information there. At the same time, there's 15 days of free return with no reason. So that means if you bought the smartwatches, something you don't like the way they are, or something like this, you can simply sorry, you can simply ship it back to us. We'll fully refund your money with no question, with no issue, guys. And yeah, actually, warranty 2 years all around the Europe. For Spain, we have a special offer. There's 3 years of the warranty. And if you would like to see the smartwatches before you buy them, you will have such opportunity. If you will go to the offline store, name is Popular. You can touch, you can interact with the product. You can ask as many questions as you would like to those people who work in there, and then you can decide would you like to have this product or not. So the last word is always your. And if you would like to have, you can have a discount. You can get with cool and nice discount here. If not, then not a fate, you know, we can say. And yeah, feel free, guys. So don't forget that this is device designed for a kid, but the future is designed for you. So you're not just buying this device for your child. At the same time, you're buying this device for you, because from this device you will be able to track a lot of data to the smartwatches. This is like kind of unknown brand to the Europe. We can understand your parental worries. You may kind of not trust all of these devices, you know. But as soon as it will be goes popular, it will be like huge, you know. It will be huge because here in China, 85% of the kids, I would like to say, like 85% of the kids, they are using the smartwatches. Tony, hello. How are you? How's your Sunday? Tony like a little pony. Sorry about that, Tony. Don't be often. Just kidding. How are you? How's your day? How's your what? It's Saturday, Sunday, sorry, today. Yeah. A little bit confused of the days, you know, guys. Okay, what did I talk about, you guys? About the smartwatches, right? So this is really cool and nice device that will be designed for your kid, and you can be sure that your child is not wasting time outside by watching some video or games. You know, this is kind of, I don't think this kind of healthy, to be honest, for the kid to have a TikTok, or for example, or something like this, Instagram, YouTube, in such an early age, you know, because instead of the having fun, playing, running, the kid will be spend more time in the TikTok. Okay, so let's take a look what kind of features she could get. Okay, maybe she could become viral and become popular, right, in TikTok. But come on, honestly, it's kind of little chance, right? So, but huge chance is that the kid will be watching the TikTok and will spend the time there, right? No, I'm not just talking about the TikTok. Okay, whatever. If it's not TikTok gaming, the kid will be playing, for example, or something like this, you know? So, yeah. Instead of that, the kid could play with friends, at least hide and seek, you know, something like this. Any games, whatever, you know, and a lot of fun and a lot of cool to have. Yeah, so that's what we wish. That's why we want to see the kids active and happy. So until, I don't know, until like 12 years old, the kid has to have something devices like this, that they will be unavailable to download all of those apps and have a lot of fun to playing. If you agree, you guys, with me, you can say yes or not, or whatever you want to say, you can say. Feel free, guys. Yeah, feel free to let me know in the comment section. So guys, we are about to leave soon, so if you have any questions, just let me know. This is the best time that the ask this question. If not, guys, I understand you. It's always good to see you. We are doing a live stream every day for 2 hours. So take your take your time, and 2 hour back with starting the live stream. And you can come to our live stream every day, at least to say hi. It's always good to see, like, for example, today, Kotiki arrived to our live stream and said hi. Like yesterday, he's been here too. So it's always good to see you guys. Hope you're doing great. Hope your weekend was nice, you know, and you did enjoy a lot of moments, a lot of time from your week, right? So hope your next week will be much more better than the week before, much more productive, and more and more and more, right, guys? There's like actually the next week there's the last month. No, what I'm telling. Yeah, there's gonna be May, right? So there's gonna be last month of the spring. So the time flies, guys. Come on, so fast, really. So it was good to see you. Welcome tomorrow to our live stream. And next time you're gonna see more of new broadcaster to our live stream, guys. So yeah, be kind. Shibushima? No. Thank you so much, guys, for being today. Love you all.